Hi guys, it's Nadun here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in last few videos, we have been discussing about some basic Excel formulas and functions. So on today's video session, I was thinking about answering one of the questions one of my friends asked. So that is how to verify the calculations of loans and lease installments and so on. So on today's video session, I would like to take you through how to verify whether you have been given a correct installment amount and whether it ties up with the interest rates and so on. So in this session, in this video, I will take you through the samples of how to verify the numbers and also what are the functions we can use in Excel in order to verify the numbers given to you. So just before we head out to the video, don't forget to subscribe. So let's get started. The today's focus is calculation of the interest rates pertaining to loans or lease, and as well as calculation of the installment amounts. The function rate will return the interest rate for the period of annuity. Annuity means a payment what we are making on equal amounts for a certain period of time. PMT function is the function that you can use to calculate the installment. It will give the installment value for a loan or lease, and when it's met conditions such as a constant payment and constant interest rate. So in simple terms, the rate function will calculate the interest rates applicable for loan or lease, and the PMT function will calculate the installments. So there are two scenarios which we will look at. One is the lease scenario and the other one is the loan scenario. So in the lease scenario, what we have is this is the NW is a company who wants to lease a vehicle for 10 years in order to assist their operations, and the interest rate that they were given is 12%, and scrap value is the value whether you have a value of the asset in the end of the period, and as per the current evaluation it's zero. And the lease asset lease or the vehicle value at the beginning of the lease period is $120,000. The first payment on the day of lease you have to pay 20,000, and the installment what was given by the leasing company is $17,698, and the number of terms is 10 years. So you have to this is a payment term is annual. So what we want to look at in this scenario is how to whether this interest rate is correct for this installment amount, and whether we can, by using this information, whether we can calculate the installment amount. The theoretical aspect of this is, let's say we want to calculate see whether the interest rate is correct. Then let's quickly have a table mentioning years. So this is 1 until 1 to 10 years, and this is the opening balance of, say, opening balance of your lease term, and you have this is the installment. Let's say this is the installment, and then you have to mention how much is your interest component and how much is your principal component and what is the closing balance. Okay, and one thing you have to remember in here is the first payment on the day of lease is like a down payment. So when you are calculating the interest or else installment, the down payment should be excluded because it's you are paying it on at the time of the purchase. So it doesn't count as a amount that is given under a loan or that is entitled for loan. So net amount lease is this 120,000 minus 20,000, so which is 100,000. So your opening balance is 100,000 and the installment you pay on every month is every year is equal. So this is 12,698. So let's lock this formula by pressing F4 and the interest rate is 12% of the opening balance, so which you have to multiply this by opening balance by the interest rate and then lock it the interest rate by pressing F4 placing the dollar signs, so which is 12,000 in the year 1. So the principal amount you have paid is 17,698 minus 12,000, which is 5,698. So you from the opening balance of the principal amount you have paid 5,698. So your closing balance would be 94,301, and this would become the opening balance of the second year. And then it will go so on until year 10. And these formulas we can drag it down by pressing Ctrl D. So as you could see at the end of year 10 it becomes 0. So this is the theoretical aspect of calculating the loan interest and principal amount. So in total you have paid interest of 76,000. More or less it should be equal to, let's say you are paying 10,000 10 years of 17,000, then this is the amount of 17 you're paying 176 and you minus the installment, the first leased amount, so you get interest, so which is similar to this. So this is the total payment and this is the interest. So let's see how we can use the Excel formulas to calculate the both to verify whether the interest rate is correct as well as the installment amount. So let's say the interest rate. So how we can calculate is equal RATE rate, open parenthesis. So number of payments we pay is each year. So we pay for 10 years. So the number of payments is 10. The payment what we make is 17,698. The form in this formula, when you are entering the payment is recognized as a minus value. So you need to put minus this one, minus the installment amount. So which the formula recognize as a minus value and it's a payment. And present value is the current value of the loan or the the loan facility that you are taking. So in this case, you are taking 100,000 as the lease facility. So this would be the present value. And future value, we don't need to know. We will keep it blank, and we are paying at the end of the period. And then we can close the parentheses. So it will return the same rate of 12%. So which means the calculation numbers are correct. Let's say, for example, we didn't have this installment amount appearing in our calculation. We only knew that the lease amount is 100,000 and the rate is 12%, and 10 years we are paying it on annually. So let's calculate the installment. Equal PMT, open parentheses, and the rate is 12%, and the number of payment is 10, and the present value is 100,000, and future value we don't know, so we will click it blank, and at the end of the period, so it will return the 17th of 642 amount. So this is what I was telling you before, that you need to place minus value, because this formula of payment or the value that you're paying as installment is always recognized as a minus. So this is the loan scenario that NW requests for a bank loan, and the bank loan amount is 1 million with the interest rate of 8%, and they are asking for within 2 years of payment, and payment type they have to pay monthly the particular installment. So this is the installment that is given by the bank, by which the amount is 45,227. So let's calculate let's see whether the amount is correct. So this one is from month. Let's calculate. Let's do it quickly. 24-month schedule. We'll copy paste from here, which would be more or less same. And opening balance, which you will have 100,000, and the first installment, the installment that you're paying on monthly basis is 45,000, and the interest rate would be this into 8%. But what you need to remember in here, it's a monthly interest, so the interest that is given in here is an annual interest, so we have to divide this by 12 in order to get monthly interest. And don't forget to lock the interest rate cell, because it will be a constant throughout the formula. And principal amount is the total installment minus the interest rate. So the closing balance of the principal amount would be 1 million minus 38,000, and then this one is becomes the opening balance. Let's drag down the formulas and see whether our calculation ties up. It's spot on, so it's becoming 0, so which means the interest what you have paid in total is 85,000. So let's see how we can use the Excel, the formulas of rate, to calculate the rate of interest rate. So let's type rate, and then number of payment is, in this case, not 2, because we are paying it on monthly basis. This is 2 years, so we have to multiply by 12, which means the 24 periods. And the payment term, just like before, you have to note it as a minus value, so which is in here the 45,227 as a minus, and present value is 1 million, and future values we don't know. And the period is we are paying it at the end of the period. Close parentheses. One thing, so let's quickly calculate the rate, rate, so which is the interest rate that you're paying. So in here the number of payments, which means the this 2 years, but in here the is in years, but what we are paying it in monthly. So everything in our formula needs to be converted to monthly if it wasn't given as a monthly. So this one we need to convert to monthly, so we will multiply by 12 to get number of months. It convert years to the month. So the payment one, as usual, it needs to be a minus value. So 45,400 and 227 we will make it minus, and the present value is 100,000, and then we don't know the, let's keep the future values as blank, and then closing is 12, and then this is, it will return the value per month. So you need to multiply it by 12 in order to get annual rate, so which comes at exactly as 8%. And to how to calculate the installment, so let's see. So installment equal PMT. The rate what you were given is 8, but this is for a year, so you need to divide it by 12 to get it monthly rate. And number of payment is set again 2 into 12 because this is a monthly payment, and the present value is 1 million, and future is keep it blank at the end of the period and close. So you will get 45,000. So as you could see, there are methods of validating it, and by doing it manually, or else looking at some simple formulas of Excel. So if you guys wish to get this workbook, please leave a comment with your email. So hope you guys find this content is quite interesting, and hope you like it. And from this video my objective is to convey you guys that you can calculate the loan interest and the lease amounts and the installment by your own, so that neither bank nor else a leasing company just give you the installment amount and stick to it. You can check it on your own, and then you can verify it whether they are giving you the correct numbers, and if not, you can ask them why. So if you like this video, please don't forget to share, subscribe, like and comment. And by subscribing my channel, you will be helping me to post good content videos, and then encourage me to do more videos and so on. So until I see you next time, have a great day.